Hi guys, hope you're doing well. Today we're going to talk about sleep improvement. Don't worry, we all know the traditional don't drink coffee in the afternoon, sleep around the same hours, no screen before bed. We know that. But we're about to see in this video 4 unknown tips that you haven't heard of before and that will actually take your sleep to the next level. So to begin with, the first step to boost your sleep quality is to have a proper light exposure management. You probably already know that you should get outside within the first hour after waking up because natural morning light exposure is one of the most powerful signals for your brain to set your circadian clock, so to be more awake during the day and to sleep better at night. But there's not only morning light that is important. Actually, light at any time of the day is important. Even if it's not sunny, alright? Even on an overcast day where it's very cloudy, you still need to get outside. It's still way better than staying indoors. And actually, from the moment you wake up till the sunset, you want to get at very least, a total of 1 hour of natural light exposure. So basically, you want to get outside for an hour from the moment you wake up till the sunset with no sunglasses, just direct natural bright light straight into your eyes. It has been shown to increase your sleep quality, and it makes sense, right? Because as I just told you, natural light, outside light is one of the most powerful signals for your brain, for your mind, and all the cells of your body. So if you're not outside to actually see natural light, how does your body know if it's time to get up, be awake, or if it's time to relax and to sleep? It doesn't, right? So you need to get outside at very least 1 hour from the moment you wake up till the sunset. Now, after sunset, what's capital is that you want to start progressively decreasing all the lights in your environment, right? So switch the big bright overhead lights off and instead turn on little lights and dim the lights in your environment, in your bedroom specifically. And there's 2 main reasons for that. The first one is that bright light in general suppresses melatonin. Melatonin is literally the hormone involved in falling asleep, right? And the second reason is that light, specifically big overhead lights, might be confused by your brain with the sun. And if it does, then your circadian clock is kind of confused and you have a poor night's sleep. And this also goes for the lights of the screens you're using, right? Your laptop, your smartphone. The base case scenario is, of course, to not use any screens within the hour or even 2 hours before going to bed. But let's get real, no one can do that. And even if you could do it, you wouldn't do it. So instead, to mitigate that light exposure, you need to be using the option night shift, which is available on almost every single device, that reduces the blue light of your screen. And blue light is a kind of light that triggers your brain for alertness, right? So you want to avoid blue light at night. And on top of that, what you need to do is to reduce the overall brightness of your screen, of your smartphone, your laptop, all right? Now, after that, the second tip to take your sleep to the next level is to do square breathing exercise, also known as box breathing. Now, hear me out. This is not some stupid mindful meditation exercise. This is just a simple breathwork exercise that doesn't require any skills, any knowledge, any concentration. It only takes a few minutes and is very simple. It consists in inhaling through the nose for 4 seconds. Then you hold your breath for 4 seconds, then you exhale through your nose for 4 seconds, and you hold your breath for 4 seconds again, and you repeat that over and over again until you just basically pass out. I personally actually do that box breathing exercise each and every night for 5 minutes, and it has 2 main purposes. The first one is that it relaxes your body. It helps you to wind down. It has been proven that that specific exercise reduces your heart rate. It also reduces your breathing rate, obviously, and your blood pressure, which is essential for an amazing night's sleep. And the second main purpose of that exercise is that it creates a ritual. If you repeat that exercise each and every night before going to bed consistently, after a few days, your brain is going to be like, oh, we're doing that silly exercise, so we're going to sleep in a few instants, so it's time to wind down. It's going to help you to relax even more. And one of the main reasons that people struggle to fall asleep is because their mind is racing at 300 miles per hour, right? You're thinking about stupid things. You don't know how to wind down. So if you have a ritual, a routine that you repeat consistently before bedtime, it's drastically gonna help you. And some articles have suggested, and of course all these scientific references are in the description below, that box breathing exercise and breathwork exercises in general are more effective than mindful meditation to relax your body. So I don't mean to say that mindfulness meditation is complete BS. If you do it, that's great, but I'm just saying that there's this trend on social media like, oh, I'm gonna do mindful meditation before bed, I'm gonna do this and that. Bro, like, breathwork exercise is simpler and maybe more effective. So try box breathing exercise and you will thank me later. Next, the third tip to have an amazing night's sleep is to decrease your body temperature. To fall asleep and to stay asleep, you need your body temperature to be low, lower than baseline, lower than during the day. And ideally, it needs to be specifically between 60 and 65 degrees Fahrenheit, which equals to around 18 degrees Celsius. So to reach that temperature, do everything that you can. Open the window. If you have the air conditioning, use it. If you have a ventilator fan, use it, specifically during the summer. And what you can also do is to put fresh water, cool water on the palm of your hands and on your face, because those are the two parts of your body that are the most sensitive to dumping heat. So if you cool your face and the palm of your hands, it's going to be very effective to reduce your body temperature. And of course, to avoid being too hot, too warm, you want to avoid eating a late dinner, all right? Eating dinner too late is just not conducive to an amazing night's sleep, because when you're digesting food, you're actually increasing your heart rate and your body temperature to digest the food that you're eating, right? And you also want to avoid exercising too close to bedtime. Now, of course, exercising is awesome for your health at any time of the day, but if you exercise just 1 hour before bedtime, it might compromise your sleep quality. So don't exercise too late. And last but not least, if you want to take your sleep to the next level, you need to stop drinking after dinner. Any fluids. Now, of course, if you drink alcohol or coffee during the afternoon or during the late evening, bro, I don't know what you're doing, but just stop doing it. But any types of fluids, even just straight water, avoid drinking that after dinner. Because what happens is that the most frequent reason people wake up during the night is because you want to urinate, right? You want to go to the bathroom. But sleep disruption, waking up in the middle of the night, may be as damaging as sleep deprivation. So if you sleep 8 hours per night and you think your sleep is on top, but you wake up consistently several times during the night, there's a problem. Your sleep might not be as good. So you want to avoid sleep disruption by not drinking fluids after dinner. Of course, if you're a bit thirsty, drink a glass of water, but try to limit yourself and try to prevent that by drinking a lot during the day, right? You want to hydrate yourself during the day as much as possible. This way you're not thirsty at night and you don't drink, which is going to prevent waking up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom. If you do those things, I guarantee your sleep will be way better. Let me know in the comments if you learned something, if you enjoyed this video. You can also leave a like, subscribe to my channel, click the bell button, and I'll see you next time.